Hey there, I'm Matt Clark.
And I'm Jason Katzenbach.
Today we're going to tell you about the biggest opportunity to build a real long-term business you have ever seen. In fact, it takes advantage of a multi-billion-dollar online retailer you probably already shop at.
And this shows how a new business and a new brand that we started late 2014, you can see in October, has already generated over $470,000 in product sales, along with a healthy 40% profit margin.
People we have taught what you're about to learn in this video have gone on to build multi-million-dollar businesses. In this video series, we're going to share with you the story of 4 people we've taught, all from different backgrounds, but who all had run other businesses, different from what you're about to learn, but went on to build successful new businesses with this model and opportunity.
One of them owned a successful chiropractic clinic with her husband, and even though it was going well, they were constantly tied down. They couldn't travel or even go on vacation together because there'd be nobody in their clinic to run the business. This all changed with what you're about to learn.
Another one of these people was a high-level business consultant that traveled the world building other people's businesses. She finally figured out how to truly work for herself and build her own legacy.
Another one had been a serial entrepreneur owning a radio show, a top accounting firm, and other businesses, but when the stock market crashed, so did his net worth. Fortunately, he discovered what you're about to, and now he's spending months at a time in South America and traveling the world, all while building his fast-growing business.
Lastly, we have someone with a huge heart that manages operations for an international nonprofit organization while running a graphic design business at the same time. He just told me when I asked about his story, "Matt, this is one of the surest ways I have found where you can start a business and make money right out of the gate. How much will depend on how hard you will want to work, but the possibilities are almost endless." You'll learn more about these 4 individuals throughout this video, and the video is releasing very soon.
Now, before we get started with today's powerful lessons, I want to ask you something. Do you want to build a long-term, highly profitable business that you are proud of? Do you want a business you can run from anywhere in the world with just a laptop and an internet connection? If you're with us right now, I know you do.
Now, you might already own your own business. You may run a local store or a restaurant, you may do affiliate marketing, you may be a consultant or a professional, or you may be running any kind of other business, but something isn't adding up. You haven't yet achieved the level of financial freedom and lifestyle freedom you've always wanted. Maybe the reason you started your business in the first place. That's all about to change.
What we're going to show you today can change your life by helping you build a new, quickly successful, real, long-term business that can grow and grow for as long as you want. You see, the problem with most businesses is they either take too long to build or they're not based on good, solid business fundamentals. So they end up going away before they really have a chance to build something great. Or they chain you down to a store or an office and it starts feeling a lot like a job. Not exactly why you wanted to start your own business in the first place, is it?
This business is one that's been around for thousands of years and will stay around for thousands more. I'd like you to look around you right now. Take note of all the physical items around you. What do you see? Maybe you see an iPhone case, maybe pens, notebooks, headphones, a computer charger. Maybe if you're in your kitchen, you see kitchenware, a cutting board, or any of the other things we get and buy to cook food every day.
Now think about some of your hobbies. Maybe you're into fishing or hiking or traveling, or maybe yoga, running, or any other sport. Maybe you just like to entertain friends at your house and have a good time barbecuing and eating food together. Any one of these items, things you and millions of other people use every day, all can be highly profitable business opportunities for you using what you're about to learn. Now, think about where you buy your stuff from.
Years ago, it may have been any number of local specialty retail stores, a sports store, a kitchen and home store, and all the other local stores that offer things for you to drive to and buy. What's changed though?
Now, if you're like nearly all of the 300 million people in the United States, you're buying more and more of everything you need on one website, Amazon.com. Ever since Amazon.com was founded in 1994, it's been on a rapid growth path, and it's not slowing down. In fact, last year Amazon sold over $88 billion through its online platforms. Amazon grew nearly 20% from 2013 to 2014.
This year, 2015, Amazon is nearly guaranteed to do over $100 billion in sales. The primary source of Amazon's skyrocketing sales is all the physical products you and I use in our everyday lives, the things you have around you right now, the things you use to do your hobbies. The best part is, and most people don't know this, is that anyone can sell products on Amazon.
The cool thing is, there are new strategies we've just recently discovered that allow you to build this business faster and bigger than ever before. Now, by this point, you're probably squirming in your seat wondering, how does this business work? What products do I sell? How do I get started? Don't worry, we'll get to all of that.
In fact, this video you're watching right now is just the first video of a 4-part series we're releasing right here. Each video is being released one by one with a few days in between, so you have time to watch the video, learn the lessons, and check out the opportunity that we're revealing to you. Make sure you come back here to check out the new videos and special additional content we're giving to you.
Today's lesson is all about the new way to choose a hot product to sell in your new business, grabbing your piece of Amazon's $100 billion in sales this year. Before we show you how that's done, let's chat a bit about where Matt and I came from, so we know what we're talking about.
Years ago, I was working an 80-hour-a-week job in investment banking, and I knew I had to get out. That job was draining me, and I wanted to be free to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I wanted to travel, I wanted to spend time with my friends, spend time with my family, and truly live a free life with security and financial freedom. So I ventured out, left my high-paying job, and started my own business. I fumbled my way through building an e-commerce business selling physical products. It took years to figure everything out, but eventually I started seeing success. And things really took off when I discovered the opportunity on Amazon. Along the way, I joined a high-level business networking group for people with 7-figure businesses and met Jason.
In 1995, I started working with a large forest products company in Canada, and within a few years I was getting promoted and transferred to other facilities. Things were going okay, but I had this constant nagging feeling inside that I was trapped. Then all of a sudden, the CEO of my company did away with all employee bonuses, and coincidentally, that same year he received a $7+ million stock option bonus. I now was 100% convinced that my assumptions were true. I was not in control. My job was not secure, and all I was doing was working hard to make others wealthy. That was not freedom, and to me, being trapped was not acceptable. Within 3 years of having that newfound inspiration, I was able to create my own successful business, and more important, I was able to quit my job. That was in 2005, and for the next 6 years, I ran 3 different businesses that all were able to generate millions of dollars in revenue, but something was still missing. I never seemed to be able to truly gain control over what I was creating, and I knew I was missing something. That is when I decided to join the High Level Mastermind networking group and met Matt. And it was through that chance meeting that my eyes were opened to the power of creating my own brand and leveraging the insane power of Amazon. Within only 4 months of getting my very first product up, I was generating hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue each and every month with a very healthy 40% profit margin. I have never looked back since.
We're both passionate about entrepreneurship and love helping people. Our mission is to give people freedom in their lives by teaching them how to build highly successful businesses like we have. Far too many people in this world are slaves to jobs, or sometimes even worse, slaves to poorly planned and low opportunity businesses for years and years, many never getting to live their own lives with true freedom.
We don't want this to be you. We want to show you that there's another option, a way to build a highly successful business of your own, quickly and for long term. We begin showing people how to build businesses using this model, and the results people achieve are absolutely amazing.
Just the 4 people we're covering in this video series have produced an average of well into the 6 figures of sales already. And these are brand new businesses, and they're really just getting started. For example, Christy, the former owner of a successful chiropractic clinic before she and her husband, Mark, found freedom with this business, are now doing over $50,000 in sales every single month with this business that you're learning about. Their business produces about a 30% profit margin, which means they're putting at least $15,000 in profit in their pockets each and every single month right now. And things are starting to really heat up for them. The sky is truly the limit.
What's even better though is now they can live their dreams of traveling the world while building their business. Something that was impossible with their previous business. They just spent weeks on a family vacation in St. Lucia and now are heading to Mark's home country, South Africa, for the first time ever together. Before, whenever Mark went to South Africa, Christy couldn't go because one of them had to stay behind and run the business. Now they get to share this special experience together. They plan to go for 6 months, but may extend it for multiple months or as long as they want.
Linda, the business consultant, now building her own business rather than someone else's, is producing over $20,000 per month in sales right now. And it's produced over $127,000 in sales in just the past few months with a business she never built before. When asked to give some advice to people just getting started with this business, here's what she said. If you are willing to put yourself in beginner's brain, set aside the time to watch the videos, and then engage with the community, you'll create a business beyond your wildest imagination.
Because of how powerful what you're about to learn really is to help give you real financial freedom, we've been able to meet highly successful business people and have helped people change their lives forever. In fact, we've been featured everywhere from Forbes to Business.com to Under 30 CEO and more, all because of the success of people we've taught.
So how do you get started? Well, now we're going to show you. First off, let us give you a quick rundown of how this business works. You first need to pick a product to sell on Amazon.com. Then you find a supplier, which we'll show you how to do in the next video of this series. Then you start selling your product on Amazon with an account you can set up in about 5 minutes.
Amazon handles almost all the operations of your company, including processing customers' orders, shipping, and more. We'll show you exactly how this works in the second video as well. Using specialized promotion strategies, you get your product ranking higher and higher for search terms and categories on Amazon. In the third video of this series, we'll show you exactly how to do this part. Then once you have a product selling well and making you money every single day on Amazon, you start expanding the number of products you sell.
Each product is an asset that makes you money every day. With more products, you have more assets working for you, even while you sleep. The best part is, you're selling good products people want and need in their lives. So you're building a real, long-term business, not some fly-by-night business that won't be around next month. You're building a real business, like a real entrepreneur, and you're taking advantage of massive online resources and one of the largest online retailers in the world to work for you, to give you freedom in your life, for yourself and your family forever.
So, the first step to this business is to set up what's called an Amazon Seller Central account. This account allows you to sell products on Amazon. Here's a quick walkthrough of where to go to set this account up. To set up your account on Amazon Seller Central, what you simply want to do is go to sellercentral.amazon.com and you'll come to this page. Now when you type in that address, you'll see the URL line across here will redirect and add a bunch of characters. It doesn't matter. You just simply need to go to sellercentral.amazon.com and it'll direct you to this page. You can also simply go to Google, type in Amazon Seller Central, and it'll bring you to this page as well. Once you're on this page, you're going to come down to Not Already Selling on Amazon and click the Register Now. This is the same process you use whether you are living in the United States or outside of the United States in a different country and want to register for Amazon.com Seller Central. So whether you live in the UK, South Africa, Australia, or the USA, you're going to still come to sellercentral.amazon.com. You're going to again click on the Register Now. It'll bring you to this page, and then you'll have two options. Now to sell as a professional, it will eventually cost you $39.99 a month plus other selling fees after the 1 free month. Now from my memory, this 1 free month is always available, but there's no need to waste it.
Just sign up initially as the individual, wait until you actually get your product shipped to Amazon, and then at that time you can upgrade from the free account to the professional account and access all the important extra features such as reporting that comes with the professional account. So again, if you do not already have products that you want to directly ship to Amazon, just start with the individual account and upgrade once you have the products ready to start selling. And you simply come here, click on whatever option you want, and then from that point, just follow the instructions and it'll walk you through setting up your Amazon Seller Central account for Amazon.com.
Once your Amazon Seller Central account is set up, it's time to pick a product to sell. Here's a little secret. Amazon actually tells you the best products to sell.
You see, when you go to a category on Amazon, there's a little link for what's called best sellers. This shows you a listing of all the best-selling products right now for that category on Amazon. By choosing a product that's already selling well, you're guaranteed to be in a market where there are lots of people already buying. So you don't have to worry about if anyone actually wants the product. Amazon has already shown you that they do. Now you're going to learn the new way to find a hot product to sell on Amazon.
The first criteria of a hot Amazon opportunity is that the bestseller rank of the product on Amazon is in the top 1,000. This proves that the product is selling well enough for you to create your own business with. Here's how to find out if the product is in the top 1,000.
To search for the top 1,000 bestsellers on Amazon in their specific categories and just the best sellers in general, what I recommend you do is you first go to google.com and just type in Amazon best sellers. And you'll see that this page comes up that says amazon.com/best-sellers. Just click on that. Now on this page, this will list all the departments or top level categories on Amazon, and then it'll list its best sellers. On this page, however, Amazon will only display the top 100 best sellers of each category, and you want to be looking for products in the top 1,000. So using this as an example, we'll go down to Home and Kitchen, and then we'll go down another level to Kitchen and Dining. And you can see you can keep going down lower and lower, and this shows you the best sellers in Amazon in their top departments and subcategories. Now we're going to go to kitchen utensils and gadgets, and we'll look for the top categories here that we might be, the top products here that we might be interested in. So you're going to scroll through and look to see if you can find products that, something that you might want to sell. So if, let's say, for example, we wanted these stainless steel cups. To know what the best seller ranking of this product is and ensuring that it's in the top 1,000, you're going to scroll down to the product details section. And you can see this product, for example, has an Amazon bestsellers rank of 51 in its top level category of kitchen and dining. Now, this is very important to understand that the top level category is the one that you care about when it comes to looking at the bestseller ranking. You don't want to look at the subcategory levels. For example, we see that this product specifically ranks well for kitchen and dining, the top level in 51, but it's also ranked number 1 in the subcategory. But if we go to the subcategory, and let's go down a few to say we'll pick the 9th best-selling product on there, and we go down to see what its top level bestseller ranking is, you see there's a dramatic increase. Now this shows that that's still a very good number as it's below 1,000, but you don't want to look at the subcategories when it comes to judging the bestseller ranking. You always need to look at the top level category. So when searching for products, you're going to want to go down to the product details and verify that it's the top level category you're looking at when judging the product's bestseller ranking.
So that's the first criteria. The second criteria is that the price the product is selling for is between $10 and $60. This price represents how much money you'll receive for each sale you get on Amazon.
If the product is selling for $50 and you sell 10 of them, you get $500. If you sell 100 of them, you get $5,000. And if you sell 1,000 of them, you get $50,000, and so on. The reason the price range of $10 to $60 is important is because you want the price to be high enough, $10 or more, so that you make enough money for your business. But you don't want the price to be too high, greater than $60. Otherwise, it can be costly to get started with your business, and you may not get enough sales to use all the cutting-edge marketing strategies we're going to show you in the third video of this series.
So now, those are the first two criteria of a hot Amazon opportunity. The third criteria is that the product has what we call unique branding potential, or UBP.
I started off selling other companies' brands of products. It was a nightmare. You're constantly having to deal with them telling you what you can and cannot do with their products because it's their brand. Plus, the profit margins, the amount of money you make per sale, are not nearly as good as when you sell your own brand. And it's super easy to create your own brand. In fact, we'll show you exactly how in the next video of this series.
So we're looking for products that have unique branding potential. That means that you can create your own brand of the product and not have to sell someone else's brand. To help you understand this, let me show you an example.
When searching on Amazon for products that have the best unique branding potential, you want to look for products that are between $10 and $60, are lightweight and small. This helps with shipping costs for shipping and handling. Plus, I recommend looking for things that are easy to ensure they will accomplish what the end user hopes for. The more complicated the product, the greater chance that you're going to have issues. And when first starting out on Amazon, it's much more effective to start with easy to use products. So for example, as you see here, this is a basic hammock chair spring. Very simple product. It's not very heavy. If you scroll down to the product details page, you can see that it's 1.2 pounds, so it's not very heavy. Preferably you like things to be under a pound, but 1.2 pounds is very decent. Very small, can be put in a small size package, so you can put a lot in a shipment to be able to get your product to Amazon. So it's very effective. Now you compare that to a product such as this resin 22-gallon storage seat. Now this fits all the criteria for price and best-selling ranks and all of those things. However, it's very big and bulky, plus it has different parts that have to snap together. And so what happens is you see 13 pounds, quite a wide body dimensions. And even though it's selling very well, this is going to increase your cost dramatically when you're first starting out. And if there's any defects with the product, if it has to be snapped together or anything, that could cause for a lot of negative feedback. And that gives you a lot of responsibility initially when trying to get started with this business to have to deal with all those other avenues. So you want to go for simple products. Now another example here, we can see this plastic spiral veggie slicer. It's a good price. You could probably get this sourced in China very easily, but it has so many moving parts. It's so complicated. There's so many little things that have risks of not working, of just causing things with negative reviews. And again, when you're just starting out, it's not to say that products like these can't be excellent to use down the road once you're more established with the business, but when first getting started, you want to go for something simpler. An example of a simpler product here would be this simple veggie slicer. You see it's got one simple use, very easy to use. It should accomplish exactly what you advertise, but it also fits all the criteria. It's a great seller, it's at the right price, so there's a lot of potential with that. So you want to look for products again that are selling between $10 and $60 on Amazon, are lightweight and small, and to check those details you'll just scroll down to the product details section. So that'll show you not only the Amazon bestseller rankings, but usually will show you the dimensions and how much it weighs. And so the cool thing about this product, again, very light, very small. You could put a lot into a shipment to get it to Amazon, save a lot of money, and it's a great way to get started getting your feet wet with this physical products business.
When you create your own brand of a product, you get more profit and more control. You're building a long-term business that nobody can take away because you own the brand and the product.
Now, you might be wondering, but how can I compete with all the big name brands out there? Why would anybody want to buy my brand that nobody's ever heard of? This is a great question. The reason people will buy your own brand or the product you choose is that Amazon gives you all the credibility you need.
People trust your product and your brand because they trust Amazon. This is the beauty of selling on Amazon. People believe in what they're buying because they believe in Amazon.
Even better, using what we teach, we'll show you how to find out exactly what customers want in a product and how you can deliver it to them with really no extra cost to you.
Now that you know how huge this opportunity is and that anyone can take advantage of this right now, I'd like you to do something. Click the button below this video to download a special checklist for getting started selling on Amazon and a checklist for choosing your first hot Amazon product opportunity.
You won't believe how much profit a basic product you can sell can make you on Amazon. Click the button below to find out right now.
Then, before you watch the second video of this series, spend a few minutes looking around at all the opportunities on Amazon. Think about what product you might want to sell. Maybe you just want to sell a top-selling product and build a thriving business, or maybe you want to pick a market you're interested in, related to one of your favorite hobbies, for example, and still build a thriving business that gives you freedom.
Either way, the opportunity is right here. In the next video, you're going to discover how to find the highest quality suppliers for any product.
Plus, you'll get to hear some surprising tips from Christy and Linda, plus our two other special entrepreneurs about easily finding high quality suppliers and what they discovered along the way. We'll see you in the next video.